Are you ready?
Hey peepulation, how's it going? Today is an interesting day, or I guess for the rest of the NBA season up until the trading deadline. The Washington Wizards are going into a full rebuild following the John Wall season injury of him going into surgery. He will definitely be out for the rest of the year. That is 100% confirmed, which means Bradley Beal is officially going to be traded, I do believe, which makes the Pistons talks way more intense, and they need to make it happen. Beal and Reggie Bullock would be a great starting lineup. Those guys can shoot the ball. I'm not sure exactly what Washington is trying to get for Beal, but if you get Beal and you're going to trade Reggie, which at this point we're not using Reggie the way he needs to be used, so I have no problem trading Reggie Jackson. But if you're going to trade Reggie Jackson away, you need a starting point guard. Beal's not really a point guard. He can bring the ball up and initiate the offense. And I'm not sure if you just want to have it run through Blake Griffin like you have been doing. But of late, he's been sloppy with it. It's just turning the ball over, just dribbling the ball, not really getting double teamed as much as he wants. But maybe getting Bradley Beal will help that limit the turnovers. Because you can't really double Blake if you get Beal, because the guy can shoot like crazy. He's a scorer. A good 20-point plus per game. It helps spacing the floor. It would help Drummond out significantly with the rebounds. You might see his rebound numbers even go up. But having him and Reggie Bullock just shoot the ball. Reggie Bullock is one of the highest three-point percentage in the league. And when he catches fire, he's on fire. He's already had a couple games this season where he's broke his career high in points. And I believe even Bradley Beal could help that out. Now, back to the point guard situation. If you're going to trade Reggie Jackson, I don't know why Washington would take Reggie Jackson. If they're going to keep John Wall and try to build on John Wall, because trading John Wall is going to be tough just with the contract. Although they said the same thing about Blake Griffin, but we took that contract. And it's been beneficial for us, I suppose, just having an all-star. But the Pistons need to make a move, and I think Bradley Beal will be the right guy to get, because we need a scorer. Blake Griffin, he can't do it by himself, and we don't really have another guy to give him the ball to go get a bucket. And Beal would be that guy, and it would be huge. To make it work, you're going to need like a Rondo-type player to help initiate the offense. He doesn't need to be a scorer, but he would be a guy who has to dish the ball out. I'm not sure. The Jazz are struggling, and I would like to see Ricky Rubio here. Call me crazy. That's not one that's going out because I don't know if he's on the trade market, but you need a type of Ricky Rubio. A Ricky Rubio, a Rondo, some of those guys are going to just pass the ball. Now, the Pistons might go a little crazy here and get the people Dwayne Casey needs to get, because it's really not his team yet. I mean, he's got a couple solid moves he's done. Glenn Robinson just hasn't fit the way I thought he would fit. He's hurt right now. I expect him to be available in trade talks just because. But you need to fill some holes on this team. It's not just going to be Bradley Beal to fix everything. You need a solid backup center. I think letting Eric Moreland go was a huge mistake. Just Zaza's is not that guy. Beal's not going to be able to fix that. You're using Jose Calderon way too much. I mean, come on, man. Jose Calderon, he hasn't hit a bucket since like 2012. It's kind of ridiculous. Bradley Beal can't help with that, though. He can play point guard. He's not great at it. But maybe Dwayne Casey can help mold him into that, like we're seeing Blake Griffin become this point forward right now. Maybe you can help Bradley Beal become a point guard. He can. He has the talent. But he's a shooting guard. And I don't expect that to change too much. But he would fit Detroit. He would help Detroit. So Bradley Beal is the main move for the Pistons right now. And I'm going to say Washington's going to want a first-round pick, and I really don't like trading draft picks, but he's worth a first-round draft pick because you know what you're going to get. And, I mean, Dwayne Casey, he does a good job incorporating young people into the rotations, but, I mean, unless you're going to tank, you don't really need a first-round draft pick anyway. But, that being said, Bradley Beal, he's just going to take the pressure off everything. They're not going to want to collapse on Drummond and Blake when they're posting up. And when they do, you're going to pass it out to Beal or Bullock. So then when you come in off the bench, you're going to have more shooting of Luke Kennard and Langston Galloway. I wouldn't trade any of those people just for shooting purposes. When Langston's hot, he's on. Luke Kennard needs to get way more minutes than what he needs to get. And I think you need to play more of these small ball. When you take Drummond out, you put John Lure in there at center, and you play small ball. That's crazy. I know, right? Putting John Lure into the game. Who would have thought I've ever said that? But, man, you got to stop playing Zaza. And getting Beal won't help the Zaza situation. It will help us offensively, and we are struggling tremendously on offense. So I think they didn't make the push. I'm sure Washington's going to make a couple moves. I'm sure the Pistons will make a couple moves. These next couple weeks should be interesting in the trade talks. And I'm sure I'll be breaking it down and how I'm feeling about all these trade talks. I just did one, a couple of days ago maybe, about if the Pistons should trade for D'Angelo Russell after they've re-signed Spencer Dinwiddie to a longer-term contract, or if they should get Dennis Smith Jr. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. Tell me what you think about that. But Beal, yeah, man, I'd take him in a heartbeat. Again, though, just you need a quality point guard to run the way we're running, and they're not using Jackson the way he needs to be used or the way he should be used. So that being said, I know everyone wants to trade to him right away, but I don't have a problem with trading him. And I know you guys are like mad because I don't want to trade him. You just don't trade people just to trade them. You got to get something in return, and it is what it is, man. If you go trade him, cool. If you don't, cool. I don't really care. But Beal, get him here in Detroit, and let's make a run at this, because this team is out of whack right now. And it's falling on everyone. It's falling on the players. It's falling on coaching staff. It's falling on the announcers. It's falling on the water boy. It's falling on the towel boy. Falling on the refs. Falling on the court. Everything. You blame everything, man, because it's not good right now. Something's broken, and it needs to be fixed. And making moves will help motivate the players into knowing that, hey, if you're not going to perform, we don't want you here. We're here to win, and we're here to win now. So let's make some moves, Pistons. Let's get Beal here, and let's start building around what we need to build around and make a run at things. So that being that, check the description out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links are in there. And I'll see you guys in the next one with some more news, hopefully. Peace.